Opening hook 1. What if I told you that you don't need to spend 50,000 shillings to get a smartphone that looks great, lasts a full day, and handles WhatsApp, TikTok, and casual games smoothly? In this video, we're diving deep into the top 5 best phones under 20,000 Kenyan shillings in Kenya for 2025. These are practical picks, phones you can buy today that give the best real-world performance, battery life, camera value, and software support for your money. Stay with me. By the end, you'll know exactly which phone suits your needs and where to get the best deal. Why this price point matters. 2. Why focus on the sub-20K market? Because this is where the majority of Kenyan buyers live. Students, first-time smartphone owners, parents buying a backup device. These people want reliability, battery life, and the basics done well. In 2025, the budget phone market is smarter. Better screens, faster charging, and cameras that can actually make decent social posts. So choosing the right model matters more than ever. I'll walk you through not just specs, but real user experience, what really matters day to day. How I tested these phones. 3. A quick word on testing. I used each phone for at least a week in Nairobi conditions. Mixed 4G/5G where available, WhatsApp groups, music streaming, social posting, navigation, and a couple of hours of gaming. I measured battery drain during mixed use, measured charging times, tested camera photos in sunlight and low light, and judged UI smoothness for the average Kenyan user. I also checked update policies, showroom availability, and local warranty support, because a cheap phone that breaks without service is not value. What to look for in a 20K phone. 4. Before we jump into the list, here are the 4 real priorities for this budget. Battery that lasts a full day, a screen that's at least 90 Hz or good IPS for smooth scrolling, a processor that doesn't stutter for basic apps and social media, and a camera that's usable for low light and daylight shots. Bonus points for fast charging, stereo or loud mono speakers, and long-term software updates. Keep these in mind while we go through each pick. Top 5 Preview 5. Quick preview of our top 5, Redmi 12C, Infinix Hot 30, Tecno Spark 20, Samsung Galaxy A04s, and Realme C55. Each of these brings something different to the table. Value, battery, brand reliability, or camera performance. I'll go through each phone in detail. Strengths, shortcomings, price range in Kenya, and who should buy which one. Phone number 1, Redmi 12C, best overall value, 6. First up, the Redmi 12C, our pick for best overall value under 20K. Why? It balances a large display, clean software, and reliable battery life without bloating the price. The 6.7-inch display is bright and great for videos or reading, and the chipset handles everyday apps smoothly. In Kenya, you'll often find the 4GB/64GB variant, comfortably below 20,000 Kenyan shillings depending on promos. If you want no-frills performance and a big screen for social media, this is a top contender. Redmi 12C Real-World Experience, 7. In daily life, the Redmi 12C is impressively steady. Social apps open quickly, video playback is smooth, and the battery easily lasts a day with moderate use. Messaging, some short-form videos, and a bit of GPS. The camera won't astonish, but daylight shots are crisp and social-ready. Low light gets noisy, but for KSH 15 to 18K, you're getting great value. If you're the sort who prioritizes screen size and dependable battery over flashy features, Redmi 12C is excellent. Redmi 12C Pros and Cons Recap 8. Pros: big bright screen, solid battery life, reliable everyday performance, and value pricing. Cons: cameras and low light performance are average, and the plastic build feels budget. Verdict: great for students and social media users who want a big display and long battery without overspending. Phone number 2, Infinix Hot 30, best performance for gamers on a budget, 9. Next is the Infinix Hot 30. This one's for people who want snappier performance and a smoother gaming experience while staying under 20K. Infinix continues to push budget chips that offer better raw performance than some rivals. The Hot 30 often ships with higher refresh screens and decent thermal design for sustained sessions. If you play PUBG Mobile Lite, Call of Duty Mobile casual settings, or just like a lag-free UI, this phone is a strong pick. Infinix Hot 30 Real-World Experience, 10. In everyday use, the Hot 30 feels peppier, apps launch faster, switching between apps is smoother, and game loading times are noticeably better than entry-level phones. Battery life holds up well, expect a full day with moderate use, and charging is often faster than competitors. Cameras are acceptable for daylight, but the phone shines where it counts, performance to price ratio. If you want a phone that feels snappy without breaking the bank, Hot 30 is worth a look. Infinix Hot 30 Pros and Cons, Recap 11. Pros: better performance, smoother UI, competitive price for specs, good for light to moderate gaming. Cons: software can come with bloatware, and long-term updates are hit or miss. Verdict: pick this if you care about speed and value gaming performance under 20K. Phone number 3, Tecno Spark 20, best battery life and endurance, 12. If battery life is your top priority, the Tecno Spark 20 is our pick. Tecno Spark line focuses on huge batteries and pragmatic features for users who need a phone that lasts through long days without top-up anxiety. Expect 5,000 to 6,000 mAh batteries in this class, efficient processors, and software optimizations that stretch each charge. For field workers, parents, Or anyone who dislikes hunting for power sockets, Spark 20 is designed for endurance. Tecno Spark 20 Real-World Experience 13. In real use, the Spark 20 comfortably reaches a day and a half to 2 days on light use. With heavy use, lots of video navigation, you still get a solid day. Charging times are improving, but don't expect flagship speeds. Think pragmatic endurance, not lightning charge. The screen is fine for reading and social posts, and the camera does a decent job in daylight. If you prioritize long runtime over silky performance, this is the one. Tecno Spark 20 Pros and Cons Recap 14. Pros: huge battery, long standby, simple reliable features, good local availability. Cons: lower refresh displays, slower charging, average camera performance. Verdict: choose Spark 20 if battery life is non-negotiable. Phone number 4. Samsung Galaxy A04s. Best brand reliability and software support. 15. Samsung might not be the first brand you think of in budget segments, but the Galaxy A04s offers brand reliability and stronger after-sales support in Kenya. Samsung tends to have better out-of-the-box software polish and longer security update commitments than many ultra-budget brands. If you want a phone that's likely to get security updates and easier service access in case of issues, A04s is a safe, dependable choice under $20K. Galaxy A04s Real-World Experience 16. On the A04s, you get a stable software experience, decent battery life, and a camera that performs predictably in daylight. The performance fits typical daily needs: messaging, video streaming, social apps. Where Samsung shines is the ecosystem. Samsung stores, service centers, and accessory compatibility mean less worry if something goes wrong. Prices fluctuate, but you can find A04s around the 18 to 20K mark with small discounts during sales. Galaxy A04s Pros and Cons Recap 17. Pros: reliable software, decent update trajectory, good brand support in Kenya. Cons: hardware gets basic at this price. You won't get high refresh rates or flagship level cameras. Verdict: pick this for reliability and peace of mind. Phone number 5. Realme C55. Best camera and design in the budget class. 18. Last on the list but a strong contender is the Realme C55. Realme has been aggressive with design and camera features in budget phones. The C55 often offers a sharper, more modern design, and its camera system, especially daytime and portrait snapping, can outperform rivals in this price bracket. If you care about photos for Instagram or TikTok and want a phone that looks and feels premium on a budget, Realme C55 is a top pick. Realme C55 Real-World Experience 19. In practical use, the C55 gives you images with better color rendering and detail in daylight. Night mode helps, though don't expect magic. Performance is solid for everyday tasks, and the display looks vibrant for videos. Battery life is decent, typically a day with mixed usage. If style and camera output are priorities, the C55 often beats others at the same price. Realme C55 Pros and Cons Recap 20. Pros: stylish design, better than average camera for price, vibrant display. Cons: software can have ads or bloat depending on region. Update policy, less predictable. Verdict: choose Realme C55 for camera-first users who still want great value. Comparative recap 21. Let's pause and recap. Redmi 12C gives the best all-around value and screen. Infinix Hot 30 is the performance pick for gamers. Tecno Spark 20 is your battery beast. Galaxy A04s gives brand reliability and service, and Realme C55 focuses on camera and design. All 5 are realistic choices in the sub-20K bracket in Kenya. Your pick should match what you actually use your phone for, not just flashy numbers on paper. Price expectations and where to buy in Kenya 22. Prices change, but here are ballpark ranges you can expect. Most of these phones fluctuate between KSH 13,000 and KSH 20,000 depending on RAM/storage and sales. The best places to check: Safaricom shops, Telcom and Airtel retail points, Jumia and Kilimall online during sale days, and authorized brand resellers in Nairobi, Mombasa, and Kisumu. Always compare prices, look for verified sellers, and watch for country warranties. Local promos around Jamhuri Day or Black Friday can land you great discounts. Buying checklist 23. When you're ready to buy, use this checklist. Pick at least 4 GB RAM and 64 GB storage as a minimum. Prioritize battery capacity 5000 mAh+. If you need endurance, choose a higher refresh rate, 90 Hz, if you value smoothness, and look for advertised update policy. Don't buy solely on megapixel numbers. Sensor size and software processing matter more for real photos. Finally, check for expandable storage if you keep lots of media. Warranty and service 24. Warranty matters. A KSH 15,000 phone that breaks without local support can cost more in time and stress than a slightly more expensive warranty-backed model. Prefer phones sold with a Kenya warranty and keep receipts. Samsung and established local distributors usually have better service networks. Smaller brands rely on partner service centers. If you're buying online, ensure the return and warranty process is clearly stated. Accessories that matter 25. Budget phones often come with basic chargers and no earbuds. I recommend buying a fast charger if your phone supports faster charging. A 30W charger can make a huge difference over a stock 10W brick. Get a durable case and a screen protector. Protective accessories are cheap insurance. For storage-hungry users, a reliable micro SD card from SanDisk or Kingston can extend a phone's life by years. Performance tuning tips. 26. To keep a budget phone running smoothly, limit background apps, disable unnecessary auto-start apps and settings, avoid overloaded home screens and widgets, and keep the device updated. If a phone is sluggish after a few months, try clearing cache or a quick factory reset after backup. For gaming, reduce visual settings in heavy titles. That often improves both frame rates and battery life without noticeable quality loss. Camera tips for budget phones. 27. Want better photos from these phones? Use daylight whenever possible. Morning or late afternoon light gives the best results. Don't rely on digital zoom. Instead, move closer or crop later. Use the built-in HDR or night mode for tricky lighting. For portraits, try to keep a bit of distance for better background separation. Editing apps like Snapseed or VSCO can transform mediocre shots into social-ready images quickly. Common buyer mistakes. 28. Common mistakes I see: buying the lowest storage variant, ignoring warranty, falling for marketing megapixel claims, and buying a phone before reading user reviews for your region. Also, some buyers prioritize specs lists, but forget features like UI polish or local service. Don't let glossy specs blind you. Prioritize what you actually use. Which phone for who? Quick decision guide. 29. Quick guide. Want the biggest screen and steady value? Pick Redmi 12C. Want speed for casual gaming? Go Infinix Hot 30. Need a phone that lasts 2 days? TechnoSpark 20. Want brand reliability and peace of mind? Samsung Galaxy A04s. Want the best looking photos and design? Realme C55. Think about your daily routine and pick the phone that matches it. How to spot fake or gray market units. 30. A short warning. Kenya's market has gray imports and sometimes counterfeit devices. Avoid suspiciously cheap listings from unknown sellers. Verify the IMEI on the manufacturer's website, demand a warranty card, and check packaging for spelling errors or missing accessories. Buying from a recognized store or official distributor reduces risks. Recap. Key takeaways. 31. Recap time. In the sub-20K segment, you can get a phone that looks nice, lasts a full day, and handles social apps easily. Choose based on priorities: value, performance, battery, brand support, or camera. All 5 phones we covered are practical choices in 2025 Kenya. Use the buying checklist, verify warranty, and consider accessories like chargers and cases. My personal pick and why. 32. If you asked me to pick one right now for a typical Kenyan college student who wants everything balanced, I'd choose the Redmi 12C, mainly because it gives the broadest strengths: screen, battery, and consistent everyday performance for the price. But if gaming matters more, I'd switch to the Infinix Hot 30. Remember, the best phone is the one that fits your daily life, not the one with the biggest numbers. Quick FAQs. 33. A couple of quick FAQs I get. Q. Are 2 GB phones still worth it? A. No. Avoid 2 GB models. 4 GB is the practical minimum. Q. Should I buy used? A. Only if you can test the device in person and get proof of no water or screen damage. Buy from trusted sellers. Q. Do budget phones last? A. Yes, with care, and if you pick models with good battery and build quality. Final verdict. 34. Final verdict. The sub-20K market in Kenya in 2025 is strong. Whether you want the best value, biggest battery, performance, or camera, you can find an option that suits you. Remember the priorities we discussed? Shop smart and don't skip warranty or local service. These 5 phones are realistic, budget-friendly choices that will keep you connected and productive without breaking the bank. Call to action. 35. Which one are you leaning toward? Drop the model in the comments and tell me your budget and main priorities. I'll help you choose. If you want a follow-up, I can do a deep camera shootout or a best cheap phone for gaming comparison. Tell me which. If you found this helpful, like the video, subscribe for more Kenya-focused tech reviews, and hit the bell so you don't miss the next deep dive. Closing. 36. Thanks for watching the full review. Remember, a good phone doesn't have to be expensive. It just needs to be the right fit for your life. Shop smart, ask questions at the store, and enjoy your new phone. See you in the next video. Same place, more honest tech for Kenyan